This defines in the bill, in the IIJA and the BEAD portion of that, priority broadband projects and reliable broadband service. And these are terms that are used in the notice of funding opportunity that the NTI put out after, in order to implement what's in the bill. So you see here a priority broadband project. The term priority broadband project means a project designed to provide broadband service that meets speed, latency, reliability, consistency and quality of service, and related criteria as the Assistant Secretary shall determine. And then it says, can easily scale speeds over time to meet the evolving connectivity needs of households and businesses, and to support the deployment of 5G successor wireless technologies and other advanced services. So right here, if you read this with any objectivity, this is talking about fiber. And the reason I say that is because fiber by far is going to provide the best speed, latency, reliability, consistency and quality of service. It's going to by far provide the best ability to evolve to the connectivity needs of households and businesses. Because once you have fiber in the ground, right now today, with fiber in the ground, somebody can get GPON, that's gigabit PON. They can get XGS PON, that's 10 gig PON. They can get 25 gig PON. They can just about get 50 gig PON. I think that's going to be deployed here not too long from now. So you can actually buy 25 gig PON right now as a resident. You won't want to, because I think if you buy it, it's like $1,500 a month. Who wants that, right? But at some point, you may want that, depending on the kinds of, not at that price, but depending on the kinds of things that you can do with it, such as augmented reality, virtual reality, those kinds of things, where you may need that. Just like 10 by 1 used to be really fast internet. Now that's considered slow, and we got to get rid of it, right? So who knows? GPON, or let's say 1 gig symmetrical, may be considered kind of slow, let's say 15, 20 years down the road. So what we don't want is to be going back to the well with funding. So what we want to do now is maximize fiber deployment as much as possible, and only use the alternative technologies in situations where it's just too expensive. We can't get everybody covered, so we maximize as much fiber as we can. And we see here reliable broadband service. The term reliable broadband service means broadband service that meets performance criteria for service availability, adaptability to changing end user requirements, length of serviceable life, or other criteria other than upload and download speeds as determined by the Assistant Secretary in coordination with the Commission. What is not considered would be unlicensed fixed wireless and then satellite. Those are not considered reliable broadband service. So those would be alternative technologies that you can use if the reliable broadband service is not possible, let's say, due to the cost.